I was muted. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hello, Phoenix Soldier. Hello, and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, all my American friends. Happy Thursday to all my Canadian friends. And happy Friday to everybody across the pond. How are we doing tonight? I'm already going back for more coffee. Had some minor technical difficulties getting going, but here we are. There we go. You can sort of see what I'm doing. I know this stuff is basically scrap metal, but I'm hanging on to it, and I dropped one. There it is. I don't know why I'm holding on to it, but I'm holding on to it. So tonight we are, I don't know, I guess pulling the front and rear covers off, seeing if I know how to take a camshaft out, and then flipping the thing over, maybe losing the oil pan.
Hello there.
Because I've got a little oil deflector. General Kenobi. Have I dropped the engine yet? No. No, I have not. Although to get the rear cover off, which is this one, I am most likely going to end up having to hook the crane back up and unbolt this stand. So that would be an excellent time to drop the engine, if I felt so inclined. Although I would really rather not. I don't need to buy a new oil pan. But, alright. Get the bolts out of my way. And since I've been rocking the engine around back and forth, we are going to just re-drain the oil. I did obviously drain it before I pulled it out. But you never know what you'd knock loose moving it around. So, I have a trusty ice cream bucket. I would use a regular oil drop catch pan or whatever. But ice cream buckets come with lids. And lids are just better. You promised unholy you'd clip anything I screw up. Thank you. Yeah. Dropping an engine block on your foot, that makes a good Twitch clip, right? Man, I'm just miscalculating the size of this bolt. 15? That sounds right. Make sure I don't drop it in the oil. Oh, look at that. More oil. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Let's see if we can help it along at all here. By giving it a bit of a tilt. Oh. Well, that will spill on the top of the stand instead of into the bucket. Alright. So that was a dumb idea. Have I turned into a dipstick? No. Okay, we can put a little bit of tilt on it. All right, and while that drains, we will take the front cover off here. And the front cover is not a cover I've ever had off, so I have no idea what to expect here. A 10? It's never the first one I try. And that's not even the right adapter. I definitely missed my ear. There we go. Okay. Got ourselves a sensor of some kind. I don't know exactly what sensor that is. And it looks like... Is that going to work? Nope. Alright. AC condenser bracket definitely needs to come off. Or not. Did I say condenser? Compressor. AC compressor bracket. We'll just have to remember to put it back on. Alright, I don't think those are one-time use bolts, so we're not going to go too far with those. Well, it's all pretty grungy and greasy up here. I wonder if we were leaking anything out of the... Nah, we can't have been, because the oil pan is fine. It's just the top part here. Or maybe we were leaking at one point and that I actually fixed. We'll see. Okay. Now, AC compressor bracket is, looks like 3 volts. And I'm just hoping they're a 15. We'll see. Kind of doubt it in a way. They look big enough. Oh, it is! There's always got to be a stubborn one. Make sure we're going the right way. Easy. Ta-da! That's probably not a good place for that. There, it's in the box. Now I can get that last front cover piece. Alright, now, is there any other bolt hiding in grease? Doesn't look like it. Okay, now, this sensor, whatever it is, seems to be loose now, so I wonder if I can... It's not actually going to unscrew. It's not threaded. That's good. Alright, I don't know what's going on back there, but we're going to pop this here. And it looks like there's a spot. Yeah. Okay, doesn't really want to let go. Interesting. I wonder if it's just the timing cover seal that's holding it or not. I can't really tell. I don't know. Bigger screwdriver. Okay, we've got... Oh! It's bolted on with the oil pan. Hey, Misadventure! Welcome to the show, everybody. How's the engine going? Pretty good. I'm just exploring, trying to find the bolts that I keep missing. Front timing cover will be coming off shortly. One bolt down. Oh, there we go. Now it looks loose. Much better. Oh, and you like how you technically took part in that race? You were already in here and you were also watching Misadventure. Good times. You know it's going well when the response is, I mean, what can I say? Oh, yeah. Beauty. Oh, look, an oil pump. Okay. This is... Nope, we're okay. Okay. Confused for a second because I have a 3-bolt camshaft, but I also have a 3-bolt camshaft sprocket to go in there, so that's fine. It's just that's a single... But I think I was aware of that problem, and that's why I have a sprocket to go with it. Okay. You should be okay. And I guess we probably can't lose the oil pump until we drop the oil pan. Now, should I... yeah, we're dropping the oil pan. Alright, let's do this. Put the plug back in. I think I've got as much oil out of it as I'm going to get. The little rubber seal on this bolt does not inspire confidence. I need to look into replacing that. That is in plenty tight for what we're doing. Never, ever leave an oil drain or oil pan drain bolt finger tight. Always tighten it appropriately. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, let's see if we can get our flip on here. Okay, so this problem I'm having is this plate has slowly worked its way backwards, and now these bolts are catching and not letting it rotate freely. Because why be easy, right? And I do not have a dead blow hammer, which is going to make this very difficult. Let's see if this works. It's immediately cracking the 2x4. No. That is doing nothing. Well, that is unfortunate, because I would really like to flip this motor all the way over. Hey. Let's go big mode. There we go. If it was too easy, it wouldn't be worth doing. Yeah. Well, so easy that everybody does it. Yeah, that's as far as I'm going to get. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't really want to lay on the floor. I wonder if I can flip it the other way, all the way around. Nope. Hey, coolant! And oil. Oh no. Oil out of the oil cooler lines. Okay. That does give me, I think, enough space to do this. So, oil pan time. Hopefully they're all this size. Yes, but get a wobbly actually get on these. There's oil in that bolt. That feels loose. One of these two right here are the ones that I think caused me most of my grief. Hey, Taser, how's it going? Welcome to tearing apart an LS. I'm sure you have no idea what these look like because... What are you up to? Okay. How many more? Oh, wait, don't fall on my head. Are we down to one? Maybe? You cannot see anything. Okay, that feels loose. Nope. One more. Darn it. Please don't fall. Oil pan! Migraine and laying down. Oh! Man, I feel ya. My head has been killing me all day. Okay. This is not going to fit in my crate. But it did fit beside the crate. Do I have auto ads turned on? I shouldn't. The only time ads run right now is when you first join. I've got ad frequency turned right down to nothing. Unless Twitch is lying to me, which, I mean, it's entirely possible that Twitch is lying to me. Okay. Now that that is off, would have been really nice to get this thing flipped right around so I could actually show you what's going on under here. But I can't. Okay. Let's oil pan gasket here. Now, this thing is nice and stuck on me here, but stupid RTV silicone actually doing your job. How dare you? There we go. Might need a little bit of cleaning. I don't think I wrecked it pulling it off with that. Seal is a little bit oily everywhere. But we should be fine. I think Twitch might be lying to me. Well, I guess it is their platform. They can kind of do what they want, unfortunately. I don't have all my regular setup and fancy stuff out here, so I cannot just easily pull up my settings and see what it thinks my ad settings are. Alright, hopefully there will be no issue with reusing that seal. Ads are just a state of Twitch now? Yeah, I know. But when given the option in stream settings, I disabled the auto roll thing, so that is the best I can do for you guys. I mean, I guess that kind of hurts Twitch too, because then they don't get any ad revenue from me either. So yeah, I guess they're just lying now. All right. So, would be really nice if I could flip this right over and show you guys what's going on. Wonder if I did these bolts wrong, if they were supposed to be the other way around. It might make it easier. Okay, so the oil pump is now the thing in my way. And the oil pickup tube has 2 bolts. And then the oil pan has, 3 bolts on the oil pickup. All right. I think it's time for a new, slightly less oily rag so that I don't feel like I'm sending this drill swimming. All right. Wrong size bolt. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to try and figure out how to shimmy the whole motor so that I can flip it all the way over. Because I want you guys to be able to see this. Crane, I guess. I think I know how we do this. Well, this doesn't look quite straight up and down. That is, okay. Crane. Now it wants the motor to face the other way, of course. We more or less... We're totally the wrong way, so you're not going to see much here, but we will get this sorted out shortly. I'm thinking this might actually be the right way to show you guys this anyways. So if I can lift it up high enough, I can just fly it right in front of my face camera. Okay. Come on. Come on. 2. Just make sure I get the right size socket right away. Three and 4. Okay, we are bottoming out the bolts. That's lovely. I don't like the fact that we're bottoming out the bolts. Where did my valve cover bolts go? There, proper valve cover bolts are better. Okay. That's going to be a trick. There goes a bolt down inside the motor. Magnet. Aha! Aluminum block. No stick. Steel bolt. Stick. That is the easiest magnet job I have ever had to do. I love it. Okay, where's the other one? Now, since we're here, I'm going to unbolt this thing completely and get the rear cover off since we're here. Okay, going up. Let's see, make sure this would actually work. Oh yeah, that looks better. Okay, now how high do we have to get? Pretty high. We will see if we can get this high enough that the camera can see what's happening. That is a big bolt. A really big bolt. Bolt? There we go. This is the moment where I would drop it if I just dropped it. Aha! No drop. Suck it, Nolan. Okay. A little more this way. There we go. And see if we can get high enough so you guys can see it. Come on. Maybe. Just about all she's gonna do. I gotta modify the hook on this crane. It is not. It's too long. It is just too long. And all right, you can't really. You're gonna kind of see this. You can see bolts, right? Here. If I do this, do I get super bleached? Yeah, super bleached. All right. Oh, enjoy the sound of the heater. Okay, 12. Damn it. Sorry, Nolan. No dice this time. Hey, don't run away on me. Come here. Okay. Cover should come off. Right, I'm not missing any bolts anywhere. Is it just the stupid silicone? Screwdriver. There we go. Now, we get to investigate and see if I wrecked this seal by having it so cockeyed. I mean, let's go. Let's go here. Here we go. You can kind of see what I'm looking at. So there's definitely oil all the way around it, but the actual the seal's got this I don't know, what would you call it, a spline pattern? I don't know if you're going to notice that, but it's not smooth. And all the way around it, it looks fine. I will have to compare it with a new one when the new one shows up. That is still currently MIA. But alright. Might not be toast. That would be kind of nice. Oh, although I think I might have just wrecked this. Oh. Looks like my gasket here hung onto the RTV just a little bit too good. Ooh. Well, I do have a new one of these coming as well. But that is bent. And suddenly I don't know if I trust the integrity of it. I mean, the rubber is fine. It's probably fine. Ow. For some reason, I thought this... Oh, you totally can't see this. Whew. Nope. Whew. You still can't see it anyways. Never mind. We're not going to talk about that. Alright. Just looking at the surface of the crankshaft here, I don't think... Feels fine. Okay. Alright, well, we got that cover off. Which means now we can go back to the little stand. So let's do that. Excuse the light. Gotta lower the engine first. Otherwise, I'm gonna run into my overhead camera. Going down. Bye-bye, engine. Okay. That should be good enough. Lower. Get some tilt action going on. One bolt. Lower? It's not as easy to line up this time. No, hold on. It's got to tilt that way, and then it's got to come up. Come on. Okay, there we go. Bolt 2. Okay. 4 bolts. Where did I put... Aha, there it is. Alright, we're going to make sure we've got as much of the stand that way as possible so that we can get the entire thing spinning. Alright. And this thing could really use some grease, let me tell you. It does not move easy. Okay. Loose! And I forget what size Whatever that is. That's what size. Okay. Valve, cover, bolts, there. Stick my... I'll just drop my washer on the floor. There we go. Stick my washers back on my... You know, I don't think any of these cameras have a wide enough angle on them.
We all fail. We all make mistakes. It's what makes us human.
Okay, let's see if this thing spins. I did not fail, Nolan. Stop it. I guess I should line this up with the camera. You know, I didn't, but you can hope. Please, no! Dropping this engine would be incredibly expensive. Alright. Spin. Oh! More coolant. Okay. Ooh, lots of coolant. I'm expecting oil pretty soon. Oh! This wheel is just about falling off this thing. There we go. What happened there? Cotter pin is just gone. That was very, very close to satisfying what Nolan has been asking for. Alright, looking for cotter pins. Cotter pins. Fixed. Oh, more coolant again. Surprisingly, very little oil coming out of this. I'm crooked. I'm off center. There we go. Now we're probably going to be upside down for like 30 seconds. But who knows? Now to figure out what size these guys here are. 12. 13. Seems like a reasonable number, hey? Now, I don't think I'm taking the entire cover off, so we probably aren't going to get to see the crankshaft. Well, I'm this far in. You know, it's really too bad that I can't afford to do a bottom end on this engine at the same time, because, I mean, we're right there. Not cool. Okay. Should be it for the pickup. No. Yes. Nice. Oil pickup. Ooh. Actually, while I'm under here, I do have a little deflector. High pressure oil deflector in this box somewhere that was standard on the 2010s and up. And this was an 09, so it doesn't have it, but can be put in and should reduce oil usage. Very handy when you're, chasing oil leaks. Which means, I guess, we're going for the crankshaft, because I don't actually know where the oil deflector goes. But I'm going to assume it's under here somewhere, because where else could it be? Alright, oil pump. Here we go. Looks like 4 bolts. Wouldn't happen to be the same size, would it? Oh, it is. Okay. 1, 2. Let me just hang on to the bolts. 3. Hello? Look at you! There we go. It's an oil pump. Aha! There we go. Rip. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Oil pump. I guess if OBS crashes, it doesn't save any of the settings I changed. So when I unmuted my mic last time, it reverted to, hey, muted. Okay, so... Oh, that totally had to come off anyways, right? Yeah, good. Now, these... So I gotta look for that high pressure oil return. I'm gonna guess it's right around here somewhere, because that's where this is the oil cooler lines go right here. Now you can actually see what I'm pointing at. Oil cooler lines go right there. So it should be, the deflector should go down there. But I might have to Google it. Not that size. This feels too big, but... Oh, I wedged that pretty good. I wonder if I've got the wrong size here. Oh, no, that's fine. Why are you getting stuck on me? Stop getting stuck. Man, these things are really grungy. I've got to get some of that motor oil that cleans the inside of your engine at the same time, because this is all kinds of nasty. Okay. Pretty. I like. Alright, now this hopefully doesn't stay uncovered for too long. Just got to figure out here where. Here, we'll give you this view for while I fly around on Google and try and figure out where this oil deflector goes. And I might be able to find it in my box here so I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, there it is right there. Right on top. Handy. So it is a doesn't say. Apparently it is made in Canada. Look at that. That's all it is, a little piece of plastic. Oil deflector. Okay, what is this? This is an LH6 engine, so it's LH6, high pressure oil return deflector? Okay, yes. And it... Oh, it goes on the oil pan! Interesting. Hang on here. Let's excuse some stuff and see if I can get the oil pan up here. These are the oil pump bolts. Just about fell over. Okay. See if you can see. As close as I'm going to get it, it's really this thing. So oily. There we go. That right there. And this guy just sits over top. Now it's got a hex pattern on it, so I wonder if you unbolt it. Come on, little Ziploc bag. Oil pan is too oily. Yeah, it's almost like it holds oil or something. Like, what gives? Okay. Interesting. This thing is not plastic like I thought it was. Or if it is plastic, it's extremely hard plastic. So let's see if we can get that off. Ooh, close. Another one of these 17s. That'll do it. Okay, let's just go back to the picture. Service bulletin. Okay, here we go. Oil getting past piston rings? No. Free up piston rings and install AFM shield on all non-hybrid models built prior to October 1st, 2010. This truck. Should already be equipped with the AFM shield. Well, the Pan does not have an AFM valve. LFA. Nope. Critical that okay, no. Sure the engine cleaner is thoroughly removed before reinstalling the spark plugs. Interesting. So there's a full-blown service bulletin about this little part here. And I was complaining about there being oil on the threads of my spark plugs. And according to this bulletin, this guy might solve that problem. Because apparently it talks about oil getting past the cylinders, or past the piston rings. So, let's see. And it does have a torque spec here. 28 Newton meters. Whatever that means. So in theory, this should be pretty easy to get off. But let's get this piece of plastic out of my way so I don't break it. There we go. Bye-bye. I'm going to stick this over here. With the other piece of plastic. I totally dropped the bolt, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No worries. That feels pretty tight. I mean, I know I don't get a ton of torque off this wrench. It's a little wrench, but doesn't feel good. What size is that? 17? Is that what I was? Is that what I had here? Yeah. There we go. And you guys can't really see this, hey? This camera. This camera. There. Now you can see what I'm doing. Nope, still very tight. Okay. Some kind of grunge in the This filter's only got about 1,000 miles on it, so I don't want to go too nuts and replace it yet. Okay. Let's grab a scraper. That doesn't really work. Big scraper. I wonder if it was some kind of sealant that I'm now scraping out the sealant that sure, it's fine, right? Sure, there's going to be zero issues. All right. Deflector sits like that, I guess, and this goes like so, I guess. Okay, this thing was loose until it wasn't. Just kind of sits in here, it looks like. All right. What did I say? 27 or 28 Newton meters? 28 Newton meters. Oh, they've got a better number. 20 foot-pounds. That's what I want to see. That should be easy. The big guy probably isn't accurate at that low of number. Because it starts at 30-something Newton meters, which is not going to work. All right. Medium size. Okay. And this is in inch pounds, so I guess I'm using the Newton meters part. And what are we at? $27.1 28.2 28. It just says 28, right? 28. Okay. There we go. That's all it takes. Look at that. First part installed. That's what I call rebuilding an engine. Undo this thing. Okay. That's that. This can go back over where it was. And since I did not actually need this to come off, it's going back on, and front is this way. Alright. Killing. There we go. Alright, we're going to button this back up with all the bolts, or all the nuts, not just the ones that I had taken off previously. I'll put the oil pickup back on later. Okay, it looks like there's a little bit of play in these studs. So I'm going to start them all and then line up the dirt so that basically looks like where it came from. Try to keep my head out of the camera there. That looks like the right answer. Hold it down. Wonder if that has a torque spec. What is it called? I'm going to ask Google real quick if it knows what the torque spec on those bolts is supposed to be. LS. LS crankshaft cover torque nut, or nut torque. Hopefully. See, torque spec. I highly doubt this has a spec because it's just a stupid plate. And if one falls off, it just ends up in the oil pan, not running into anything. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not torquing them. Well, I actually think I'm bottoming out this socket. I'm going to get a deep. What size is it? Metric 13. That one's done.
Let's have a drink.
Alright. I don't know if that's the right pattern to suck that down. Hydrate. I can do that. Oh. This glove is very dirty. And that water bottle is clean. 1 second. Nolan? Thank you for the reminder. Okay. That part is done. Now, what time is it? That was a lot of nothing, hey? What have I actually accomplished? Was it 9? Okay. I've still got plenty of time, I guess. Okay. Next thing that comes off. I think what all the parts are that I have. Definitely think the next thing to do is going to be camshaft. For that, I can flip this back over, I think. So we're going to do that. And the engine is slowly pushing back on this collar, so I'm only going to get 1 or 2 more spins all the way upside down, I think, before I'm running into the bolts there again. Alright, this is actually pretty dark in here. On the side of this I want to work on. Let's see. Okay, so we've got some plastic. I gotta figure out where the alignment mark is. I think. Okay, it looks like there's a mark here. Maybe. Because this has to line up with this. Alright, I'm going to go get the bolt for harmonic balancer. And we are going to turn this engine over. See if we can figure out what lines up with what. Should be pretty easy. There's basically nothing left on the motor that rotate, or like, there's no compression, there's no valve springs. I don't really need these at the moment. Oh, hurts the head. All right, this is a gigantic bolt. 22. No, yeah, I was right. See, it's even bigger than that. 4. There we go. Do I have a short 24? No. Okay. Oh yeah, rotates nice and easy. All right, we've got. I wish I could show you this. How do I? I think my answer is weekend stream when I can have help in here and get a handheld camera of some kind. But I've got it lined up. So we've got a mark on the cam gear and a mark on the crank timing gear. So that is exactly where we want to be. That way I know that's cylinder 1, top dead center. Perfect. That makes sense. Now, of course, I'm replacing... Oh, but there's a keyway on this, so that's not a problem. That's not a problem. All right. See what we can do about getting this bolt out. And it's going to be... It's going to be the same size. That could actually be a problem. So I think I've only got 124. And getting that undone is probably going to suck. Ah! No. 24 mil wrench. Perfect. Okay, this needs to go that way, and this needs to go that way. Worried about how much force I can put on the how much force I can put on this stand. I'm an idiot. Impact! Let's not waste my time with a stupid wrench. Let's do it right. Whoops. Okay, was not expecting that. My bad. I just fired the camshaft out the back of the motor. Yep, that was a thing. Okay. Let's see if we can lose this timing gear. Okay. Crankshaft gear. Set that in the box right there. Yes, Nolan. Oops. You can't really see it, but I just fired the crankshaft out of the back of the motor. It's not supposed... I don't think it was supposed to go that way. Okay. I know there's bearings in there. I have no idea. Anytime I've ever seen somebody install a crankshaft, I can lose this headset again. Sounds bad. I think I don't know. I don't know if it's bad or not. That's the problem. But every time I've ever seen somebody put a crankshaft in, they always seem to be like being really careful. But I think the crankshaft is supposed to come out the back of the motor. New problem. Yeah, the opening on the front is significantly smaller than the diameter of the back part of this. Which means it's coming out the back. So maybe that wasn't bad. Maybe I'm totally fine. However, or wait, there's a plate here. Interesting. Hang on. I need to ask Google how to remove crankshaft from an LS. Gen 3. Removal. Not crankshaft, camshaft. Duh. Okay. So they're using an iron 6-liter for their example. Front cover, no. No. Okay, looks like my cover, or that plate that I see. Oh, these guys did it without removing the oil pump. Interesting. Okay, there's a, what's it called? A cam retainer plate. That is going to be the thing I'm looking at here. Alright. I've got an idea. Theirs looks a lot easier to deal with, though. Mine has some kind of Torx. I hope they tell me what the torque spec is on it when I put it back together. Too big. There we go. It's a T40. Now, before I take it apart, let's actually check and see if they say... Okay, they're talking about lubricant. Try to avoid nicking the cam bearings. Yeah, try. They say torque the bolts to factory spec. Well, that doesn't help. All right, new page. Cam cover. Camshaft. Torx heads. There we go. Camshaft retainer bolts for Torx 11 foot-pounds. That's light. Google manual for the engine, maybe. Yeah. 11 foot-pounds. At least I know. I mean, it's not going back in for a while, but I know. Because I've got a new cam and a whole bunch of stuff to put in. So, oh, those come out real easy. 2, 3, one didn't want to come out. All right, now, according to the picture, there might be a some kind of gasket underneath it, which is concerning because I don't think I have. Oh, okay, no, the cover itself has a rubber gasket in it. Okay. So, there we go. There's the cover. I'll set this with the bolts. And now, hopefully, out comes the camshaft. Be real gentle. Real gentle, come on. Whoa, there we go. Okay. Next piece done. Yeah. Yeah. I did that whole thing with the wrong camera angle. Ah! There we go. I'm an idiot. Camshaft. Very nice. All right. Now, since this particular rag is already so completely covered in oil, I will wipe this off, just so that it doesn't make a absolute mess of whatever I'm about to set it on, which I don't actually know what that is. Here, why don't we at least do this where you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just getting some of the oil off. Okay. Clean off the glove. Pick it up the other way. And we're going to go set this aside. And this, downside of this is this has like zero resale value. So it's basically just scrap metal, which is really sad. And you get a box of brake clean. I'll do you one better. I have a 5-gallon pail of brake clean somewhere. Alright. It is now sitting on the box that is housing the used head bolts and old push rods. Camshaft is out. So cool. So cool. Now, let's see what I can do about the crank sprocket here. So, actually know what's holding the crank sprocket on. But there is a little there's a guide that holds the timing chain that I'm going to pull off. Just in case it's in my way. I don't think it's in my way, but better safe than sorry. Okay. Let's see. This is a little chunk of plastic. It's got a hole in it, but the hole doesn't line up with the... doesn't even come close to lining up with this. I've been having a day, you guys. I don't know. I don't know what OBS's problem is. That's the third time it's crashed on me. The whole thing just locks up and dies. I don't understand. Anyways, what I was trying to... Pretty good besides the crashes? Thank you! Well, that's good to know. What I was trying to show you guys is this thing. The problem is that it's OBS. Maybe, but I mean, I've been running... I've been streaming, like, almost a year, and I have had OBS crash on me more today than I have in my entire streaming career. But anyways, there's my timing chain guide, I guess. Timing chain runs along the outside here and along the inside here. And this thing has this little hole, but it doesn't line up with the hole in the bracket, so I'm a little bit confused. Yours just decides to do the same occasionally. It just gets sassy sometimes. Well, I think it has to do with my WebSockets plugin, because it only crashes when I do a scene change. Right, like, you know, scene change, like that. And so the controller that I'm using uses WebSockets, and OBS WebSockets appears to be crashing. Anyways, alright. I have no idea how to get this timing gear off, so I guess I'm going to ask Google again. Please excuse the entirely washed out face here. LS timing. LS timing sprocket remover. So you've got a 2-propeller, 3-propeller. According to some random forum, they say the answer is stick a screwdriver in it. It'd be really nice if I wonder... If you do that, I wonder how you get it back on as nice after. I don't know. Let's try. Screwdrivers. Overhead camera? There we go. See, it didn't crash that time. Now, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing, of course, because, no, that'd be too easy, right? I don't know if I like that. I might grab my gear puller. Hang on. Now, the gear puller, very handy tool, I managed to mess up when I was doing the harmonic balancer, and the threads are really trashed. Or at least, I mean, it works, but they bind up really bad. There we go. Oh, need to back it off more. Even more. Okay. Would you stop falling off the bottom, please? Thank you. Oh! Okay. Puller, here we go. That is really on there. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, got it. You really can't see any of that. There, can you see that now? This thing? Oh, yeah, it's just... It was blending in with the bottom of the stand from where I was standing. Okay. 24. There's the 24. Down here. for that little snap, I didn't think I needed a headset. Although I should have had a headset on when I was using the puller, but I completely forgot. Alright, now I don't think there's anything wrong with this at all. Why? Like, really? Actually, why? OBS keeps this up. I'm going to just call it. I'm not happy. There is something going on. Just sass. Sassiest program of all time. Not sure why my pain amuses you. Well, at least somebody's entertained. Okay, so this is the crank timing gear, and 300,000, and it doesn't look that bad. It's not the camera will not focus on this, will it? Camera will not focus on this. All right. Anyways, you can't really. There we go. Like, the teeth all look pretty good. But a new one of these was like, I don't know, $20 or something. I'm in the engine, I might as well replace it anyways, but I mean, it looks good. But in the scrap metal box, because actually, I do believe I have taken every single thing I can off this motor. If its teeth didn't look good, wouldn't need to see a dentist. LS Auto Doctor Dentist. But potentially. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Okay. Well, what time do we have here? Okay. I'm going to go for another, at least another 20 minutes or so. I'm going to clean up some stuff here and then hydrate. As I'm complaining about coffee, I get hydrate. All right. Hang on, Nolan. All right, I'm going to clean up some tools. And then since this motor is basically disassembled at this point, I am going to show you what is in my box of cool parts. So, sit tight. Hold on to your butts. I would say listen to some music, but I don't have music playing. I should take some time and figure that out. Music would be nice. Okay. I think I did pretty good. I don't have a ton of tools out here. And I haven't blown up a glove yet, Nolan. Who needs stream music? Got your own? Well, that's nice. Nice to know that I can't entertain you well enough. You need your own music. That's right. That goes in that box. These all go away. That was the camshaft bolt. Oh, that's not what you said. And Holy says start singing. I don't know if I'm gonna debut my wholly ineffective singing voice on stream for all 2 or 3 or however many of you are out there. This particular setup doesn't have a viewer count on it, so I actually have absolutely no idea how many people are listening to me rant. Okay, big. Three according to your client, but who knows how accurate that is. Okay. Well, hey, it's something for doing something I have to do anyways. Plus, frankly, I would rather have somebody to talk to. Might not have quantity, but I certainly have quality. There you go. Okay, now I've got some potentially necessary parts going into a box of probably not. So I just need to be very, very careful to remember which is which here. And these right here I need, because those are for my rear cover. These are special parts. Okay, and then this is oil pan. This is timing cover. And oil pan will go in the oil pan. And we just need to lose the socket set and a couple toys. Okay, that's it. Now I have a limited amount of space on this bench, so we're gonna see how this goes here. So you already saw the oil deflector. Do not crash, OBS. Thank you. And I can quick wipe. Lose this, and then I can lose my gloves. Okay. Now that we've got everything out of the motor, we can see what is getting put back into the motor. So first thing first on the list is the HP tuner kit, because I'm removing the displacement on demand, and to remove displacement on demand, you must tell the computer that you no longer have displacement on demand. So I'm sure there was a better, cheaper option than a stupid HP tuners, because they're insanely expensive. But it does open up the opportunity to get a whole bunch of other stuff done later, like actual engine tuning and not just disabling. So that's good. I've got parts. All right, so top of the box is new push rods. These are stainless? No. There was something special about these. I don't remember what it was, though. The new camshaft timing gear with the new, or with the 3-bolt pattern instead of the single bolt like the one I've got. I've got a set of ARP bolts for the cam sprocket. I have a colder temperature Lingenfelder thermostat, which I don't remember why I bought this. I think it just kicks in colder than the normal stuff and helps keep the engine. I don't know. I don't really know why, but it was recommended, so I bought it. New harmonic balancer bolt, because apparently you need a new one. And then, see if I can kind of do this in order. So this is the new timing sprocket, which, as you can see, is very clean, but otherwise basically identical to the one I pulled out. I have a complete set of new valve springs. These are made by Summit, but they are for LS3 engines, so it's an LS3 spring kit. I have a complete set of lifters from Comp Cams. I have the lifter trays, because the old ones aren't going to work because reasons. Also, I think Comp Cams, although they could be farming that out, I don't know. Then I have the really important thing, the actual new camshaft, which is, again, made by Summit Racing for trucks specifically, and it is just a little bit more aggressive than the one that came out, but the one that came out had to be replaced because the displacement on demand lifters come out, and if those lifters come out, you cannot use that old camshaft. So that's a new camshaft. Got the new valley cover. That's making noise. New valley cover that does not have the other sensor or controller on it for the displacement on demand, and the bottom just has seals for those ports. Right, these match up with these, just to plug off all those oil ports. And I don't know, perhaps it makes the truck emissions non-compliant. I don't know, hard to say. New timing chain, because if you're in there anyways, you might as well put a chain in it. Also made by Summit. Then I have Trick Flow valve stem oil seals. So these are on the heads. So that's what those look like. I don't know exactly how these are going to work. I'm waiting for the tool to pull the springs and stuff to figure it out. But a bunch of those. And then new valve retainers. And then I've got 2 complete sets of Fel-Pro head bolts. Those are the big ones, and then here's the small ones. And I have 2 sets of those. And then I have a whole bunch of gaskets. So here's a complete front timing kit. Front timing cover, new front timing seal, new water pump seals, and I have no idea what this... I should hold this where you guys can actually see it. No idea what this one right here is, but I will figure it out. Wait, will it tell me? It'll tell me. Alright, so here's the parts list. 2 water pump mounting gaskets, those are these guys underneath here. A sealing ring, which I guess might be this thing. Oil pump inlet tube, which is going to be that thing. And crankshaft front seal, which is going to be that thing. So there's a couple parts not listed. Fun times. This one, these are the valve cover gaskets. And then I have 2 sets of head gaskets. That is everything that's going into that block over there. Now I gotta pack it all back up because it's in my way. Getting ahead of myself. See. There we go. Wait. This is like playing Tetris, putting all this stuff back in this box. Metal gear. Lifters. Push rods. No. Valve springs. Push rods. Valley cover. Cam sprocket. Harmonic balancer bolt. Valve retainers. Lifter trays. Cam bolts. And that is not how I had it. Hang on. I need to drop my lifters. No. springs first, then lifters. Excuse that. Excuse that. Springs down. I have no idea where the hell these push rods were in there. Good enough. So there we go. That is it's all the stuff that's going in. I really hope that by the time I'm done, everything just works and nothing is broken and nothing leaks. That would be really nice, because leaks have the whole reason this is happening. And if I'm lucky, a little bit more power to go with it. So it'll be good. And to make matters even better, I'll have a truck again, which I kind of need. All right, I think that's about all I'm going to get done tonight, because reassembling is going to be a whole thing. I've got a lot of work to do on the heads, and I just don't have the tools to do them yet, because I'm dumb and didn't think about it when I ordered all the parts. So I've got valve spring compressor coming, I have a valve seal installer coming, and I have some alignment tools for my front and rear covers. And I forgot to order an angle gauge. I guess I have to go give Summit Racing more money. Yay. Alright. Short stream today. Few crashes. I ate a lot of food. And I'm done. So, I will see you all whenever I see you. It won't be tomorrow, because I'm doing Friendsgiving tomorrow instead of Thanksgiving. And I don't know what next week is going to look like yet. So I guess you're just going to have to hold out for an email notification, because this is all kind of up in the air waiting for tools. So, well, thanks for the stream. Have a good night. Thank you, Misadventure. Thank you for hanging out. Nolan, you too. Thank you for hanging out. And we're calling it. So, as always, I have been Kanan Frost. You all have been awesome. Thank you all very much for watching. And have a good night. Don't crash! Don't crash! Please don't crash! It didn't crash. Yay!